Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy back again with a new video. It is Wednesday, so we go through all the team lists that have come out, all the games of the weekend, key matchups, and we roll into my squad and how we line up in fantasy. So we all know it's all rapid fire all the way through, just going through the games, who I think is going to win, key matchups, and then bang bang. Comment down below if you're liking the content, if you're enjoying, if there's anything you want me to do or start doing or anything like that. Let me know down in the comments below, and I appreciate all the support, guys, really do. All right, so the first game of the weekend, we got the Storm versus Manly Seagulls, and obviously the big out is Tommy Tavojevic, but the big in is George Tafua. So they've finally picked up George Tafua on the wing. And Jerome Hughes is back for the Storm. Key matchup in this game is definitely the matchup of the halves. So like, you know, Jerome Hughes and Daly Cherry Evans versus Munster and Foreign against each other as well. So it's going to be a good game. I got the Storm probably winning. I don't see the Storm losing 3 in a row this year at least. Next game, we got the Panthers versus the Cowboys. My key matchup in this game is Dylan Edwards versus Scotty Drinkwater. Both fullbacks are so important to their team. I think that it's going to be a really close game in this one. I feel like the Cowboys, I'd love to see the Cowboys win, but I think the Panthers just do them. I think it's going to be a close game. Both really good defensive teams. Crazy that Tamalolo's out in this one, unfortunately, but he's only out for a couple of weeks. So when he gets back, he'll be all goods. Yeah, we got the Panthers. Next game, we got the Broncos versus the Titans. And my key matchup in this game is the fullbacks at the moment too, Tamari Martin and Jaden Campbell. So same as before, both very vital to their team at the moment, especially with the Broncos having no Adam Reynolds. The actual most important player, or for me anyway, most experienced as well, is Tamari Martin. So he's been playing really well at that fullback position, so I'm keen to see how he goes. And then little Jaden Campbell, bro, like I watched him in Magic Round, 69 kilos soaking wet, but like, man, that kid can move. Like he's got so much talent. So in this one, I'd love to say it's really close, man. Like I feel like the Broncos maybe just have too much class going into it at the moment. But if you're looking at the team list, like there's no reason why the Titans can't win this game. So it's a 50-50 one for you. First game on the Saturday, we got the Warriors versus the Knights. And my key matchups in this game is, again, I'm going to say the fullbacks again. Reece Walsh and Kalen Ponga. Mainly only because, like, Reece has been good for us this season, but not been spectacular. It's not the second year blues. Like, he's still playing fucking awesome footy. I feel like he's just trying to fit his way around Sean Johnson and that in the club. But I feel like the other key in at the moment is Chanel Harris-Tavita. I've always said that their connection on that side is so much like so vital for us at the moment because they kind of clicked really early on. Shawnee and Reece, whenever they go that side, it feels like Reece's in a passing role instead of a running role, which I'd love for them to switch up and Reece to run a little bit more. Key in as well, Jake Clifford is back. Who else is there? Frizzell's back. Yeah, it's going to be a really close game. Obviously, the Knights are really hoping for a good win here. I just hope we bounce back off last week, honestly. We really need to. I know we got some injury troubles, but there's no excuses. Like, we need to get on the horse and start going. Next game, we got the Rabbits versus the Tigers, and my key matchup in this game is Jackson Hastings versus Cody Walker. I know they're in separate positions there, but I feel like both of them, like, they're opposite ends of the spectrum. You got a player like Jackson Hastings that touches the ball every play that he can all the time. He's always bringing everyone up with him, and if they're not touching the ball, he's going himself. Where you have someone like a Lockie Ilias that's controlling a lot of Cody Walker, and Cody Walker's out the back plays. I feel like Cody's got to try and maybe make another step and try to get his hands on the footy as much as possible and really bring those forwards around the pack. Yeah. Other than that, we got like Jane Laurie versus Taff, you know, Brent Naden versus Campbell Graham or Jackson Paulo. It's going to be a good game overall. I think I got the West Tigers beating the Rabbits here. I think the West Tigers just got a little bit more cohesion at the moment, and they're actually playing really good footy. But, you know, the Rabbits can come out, man, and put a 30 on a team, and you never know. So they're one of those teams. Last game of the Saturday, we got the Sharks versus the Roosters. My key matchup in this game is going to be Suwali and Tupou versus Mulatalo and Katoa. I feel like that's going to be a crazy good matchup on both edges. Both amazing wingers. Ronaldo's actually having an amazing season. Check out his stats. He's actually having an awesome season at the moment. I'm going for the Sharks in this one. I feel like the Sharks are just going to try and get over the top of them. But then again, the Roosters can come out, obviously, after last week. They versed the best team in the comp, maybe get a little bit more confidence under them and get over the Sharks. But I feel like the Sharks just do them. First game on your Sunday, we got the Doggies versus the Dragons. My key matchup in this game is Ben Hunt versus Carl Flanagan. Obviously, Benny Hunt has been really good in form at the moment. Flanagan has been pretty good for the Doggies, but not amazing. Like, that whole team's just not performing as we hope for. Other big key in, Max King actually starting, which is massive. So, that's good for all our fantasy squads at the moment, and I think he's going to really kill it. Another key matchup I really want you guys to watch out for, which is actually a good old school matchup. We got Josh Jackson versus Jack the Bellon. If this was like three or 4 years ago, that would have been a matchup to watch all the time. I'm just going to shout it out there. I think that's going to be a really good defensive matchup. And this one, I think the Dragons are going to do them, but you never know at the moment with the Doggies. So it's at Belmore. I wouldn't be surprised if the Doggies maybe get one at Belmore and try and put all this media aside them. And so last game of the weekend, we got the Raiders versus the Eels, and my key matchup in this one is going to be Jamal Fogarty versus Mitchell Moses, and obviously, Jackie Whiten versus Dylan Brown. I think they're both halves are going to be awesome. Obviously, Fogarty is back for the Raiders. I don't know if that's fully confirmed, but by the looks of it, it is. I thought he was going to be out for a little bit more, but that's fucking amazing news for the Raiders. They really need someone that's going to be there sturdy. Adam Elliott also scoring that 13 role again, so that's awesome for us in fantasy. Both teams are fucking amazing. I can't wait to watch this matchup. At Canberra, I feel like maybe the Raiders can do it. It's going to be tough. It's going to be 50-50. Obviously, these games are really, really close. I'm going to go the Raiders in this one. I know the Eels have been fucking in form, this and that. Maybe things change if Sivo comes back, but I feel like the Raiders might just get him, especially with Fogarty back. I feel like they're going to try and breed new energy into that team. So there's been a lot of changing at the moment, and this is what my squad has looked like. So my one trade for the week was definitely Adam Fanua-Blake out for Nat Butcher. Respect you, Adam. I hope you're doing well. He's come out with a Liz Frank injury, I'm pretty sure, so he's going to be out for most of the season, if not all the season. Fucking horrible news, man, especially for a Warriors fan that's been hoping for him to, take the next step and really just pump out for our team, but it's just not the way it went. So, it sucks for my fantasy side. I stuck sturdy as much as I could because I do honestly believe he's the top 3 front row in the comp, and he would be getting those high scores, but, it never happened that way. So it is what it is. We got Nat Butcher in now. I feel like reason why I went Nat is number 1, he's got a low break even. Number 2, so he's going to get up in price pretty quickly. He's got a starting role at the moment, and they will switch between either him at lock or him in that second row position on the edge. So I feel like there's more upside with him at the moment. And it's also giving me a little bit more money back in my salary cap. I'm just hoping for all the players get back up there. The other one I want to look at the moment is Tualangi. I'm not sure. I'll probably still keep him. He's still in the 14 role. It just depends on minutes. Maybe I'll give him one more go, but I don't want to lose too much cash on the man. So we'll see how we go. As you see, so many chops and changes here, but this is the way it's going into this weekend. Maybe I'm just holding sturdy at the moment, trying to hold my trades as much as I can, and then gum through this period and come out on the top. So we'll go through the team. We got Teddy, Crichton, and Hines as our wing fullback positions. Tago, Panasini is our center positions. Cleary and Drinkwater as our halves. Amazing. They've both been playing really good at the moment. Nanai and Garner is my edges. Obviously, Garner is my big pickup last weekend and scored really well for me. And I, definitely did a lot better than what Kobe Hetherington is, and I see him still making a lot of cash at the moment. So it's good to see. Middles, we got Payne Haas, Elliott, and Butcher. And then we got Reed Marnie as my hooker at the moment. And he's been really good for me, real sturdy. So making all that cash. My bench, Brendan Smith, still waiting for a cracker of a game from him. But, I am still going to hold stay with him. I just believe he's a good player. He will get that minutes and he will get more money for me, I'm hoping. Max King, obviously starting this week. Hopefully he gets a whole lot of points at the moment and get back into those 50 range or whatever. I put Kohler on the bench only because So this week, I have a feeling that maybe they'll chop and change between him and Garrick at wing. Then again, they brought George Tafor in, so that all could definitely change. So maybe I do chuck in Taff. Actually, comment down below who you reckon Taff or Cooler should be my interchange this week. And last but not least, Tualangi. He has been, unfortunately, put to the bench for Gardner. But, you know, if he gets good points at the moment, I'm keeping. If he's not, I'm shipping him off, though. It is what it is. As I said, this is all fun, man. Like, fuck. You make your mistakes, you learn from your mistakes. And my biggest mistake this season, as we all know, is possibly holding on for Adam Fanor-Blake for a little bit too long, or even, you know, not letting him go earlier on. So, yeah, you know, not much else to say. Emergencies, you got Taff, Wishard, Tamalolo, who's going to be out for a couple of weeks, so I'm holding him, and Tass, who is still waiting to get back into that starting team. So maybe I do let go of Tass and try and free up a little bit more cash, but that's something I'll look into later on, because I still believe he'll probably get back into that centre role sometime soon. I'm really not confident on Jackson Paulo playing centre, so we'll see how that goes. So yeah, guys, a couple of questions shot out to you. So obviously, you know, whether I should trade Tualangi or not, this and that. But other than that, hopefully it's a good weekend of footy. Hopefully the Warriors get up. Appreciate every single one of you that tune into my videos. Again, you know, we got this Wednesday one out now, and yeah, we just grow from these situations. So I appreciate you guys. Peace out.